back to another episode of Fishing Control. We are out on Hilton Head and we are fishing. I've already got 3 rods out. I'm gonna make a change on my 4th rod and get it out. We are going for whiting, redfish, black drum, whatever I can get. It is windy. It was supposed to be blowing from that way, but it's blowing from that way, which is not what we want, but we are gonna work with it. We've already given away some fish bites to some subscribers that I ran into on the beach. So that's awesome. We're gonna go ahead and get to it. Let me quit talking. I've got some changes to make. That's a real hit here in the middle. Oh, what are you? That's a real fish. That's a shark. Is that a dirty dogfish? Settle, settle, settle. I think that is another dogfish shark. It's got like almost no teeth, basically. Not really scared of him biting me, but still might need the hook remover tool on this one. That's why we bring it, for things like this. I don't think dogfish sharks have like teeth. And he's got like plates. You can see them, like, they don't really hurt. I bet it would still not feel great if a good sized one bit you, but they're not like teeth. There we go. So here's a pretty good look at him. He is not too thrilled with me. They have really interesting looking eyes. Dogfish shark. Okay, let's get him a nice little release here. I think he's pretty well ready to swim off. He's not gonna need a whole lot of water. There he goes. Sweet. So we'll go ahead and recheck, check all the rods, rebait everything, make sure everybody's got shrimp. All right, full reset. Now here's a tip. I know current is kind of moving this way, but wind is definitely moving this way. So as this thing flies through the air, it's gonna drift that way. And as it sinks, the current's gonna push it that way. So if my rod holder's over here, I'm gonna cast from over here so that by the time it's settled, it's actually more in front of that rod holder. Just a little tip for helping line up your rods and stay perpendicular with the beach, which is what you really want to do. Yeah. I think it's there. I think it's there. What'd I get? A nice whiting. You are going in the cooler, bud. There might be another one on right here. We'll let this sit while I deal with the other one and check in a moment. It's a good start. Good start. Decent whiting. I got him. I got him. I think. Pretty sure. Probably another whiting, but that's cool. Yeah. Oh, something has that line and ran in with it. It's a small whiting. If we keep you, it'll be for bait. Something's going on here, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Oh, wow. Monster whiting. Okay. One we're keeping for bait and one that's going in the ice box. This is on the small hook. That's good. Biggest whiting caught on the smallest hook. Check that dude out. Pretty good size. Okay, so that small whiting got cut into some pieces. We're gonna put him out. I'm gonna wade out as far as I feel like getting these like sweatpant material pants wet. Not the best for wading out of bait, but here we go. Oh, that sucks. It's so windy. Like, it's not that cold out, but the wind is cold and it's blowing pretty steady. It's good hit here. Is that the biggest whiting yet? It is. Holy cow. That is a stud whiting. I'm glad we held out.
What is that?
That is a big whiting.
Okay.
Big for here anyway.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
Supper tonight?
This is supper tonight.
All right.
This is the third one in the cooler.
All right. Keep it up.
Thank you. Nice. Guys, look at the size of this thing. Looks almost like a puppy redfish. Oh, settle down. Definitely schmutz up my camera lens. All right. Look at that guy. That is a really good whiting. So I'm glad I held out a little longer. I might put this out one more time. Those big ones are moving through like that. Studley whiting. Okay, so it got super windy out on the beach. So we are, I mean, look at the size of this whiting. These whiting were really nice. So we're going ahead and cleaning these up here. And I've decided we're going to do this as a catch and cook. This isn't a ton of whiting. I kept 3. So I think I'm going to get a stake for us to split too and do this as a basically a surf and turf. This fillet knife is not very outstanding, but it is doing the job. Just making my superficial cut to get through the scales first, and taking my time so I don't go past the backbone. I do go ahead and make both first cuts. I find it easier to do the second side with the first fillet still supporting the rest of the fish. So I did forget to show you guys a step. When I got home, I had already had the fillets filleted and on ice, so I brought them in on a tray, rinsed them to get the blood off them, any extra blood off them, and I put them in this milk to soak for a little while, at least half an hour. It can go for longer. I've let them sit for a couple of days in the milk as long as there's no air, but these will be in here for like an hour till my wife gets home, and that'll reduce a bunch of the fishy smell, take some of the extra oil out of it. So I forgot to mention a couple of parts. I told you about the soaking the fillets in milk. That was maybe 2 hours. Then I used peanut oil, heated it up on medium heat, and just doused both sides of these guys with Everglades seasoning. Both sides of these guys with Everglades seasoning. This stuff. And then, you know, it doesn't take long. A couple minutes per side tops. On the, especially on the thin ones, it doesn't take even that long. I got carried away because I was also doing twice baked potatoes. And grilling a steak that is now covered in pads of herb butter. So, surf and turf tonight. Alright, and there it is, the finished product. The steak, the whiting, cooked in peanut oil with Everglades seasoning, and a twice baked potato. And a dog who can't wait for her bites.
She already had a bite of fish. She already had a bite of fish.
So, that's going to do it for this episode of Fishing Control. I'm going to eat this delicious fish. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next trip.